What's up everyone? Welcome back to One Strange Adventure. Welcome to the next video. In today's video, we are leaving Fiesta and going to Sunshine Key RV Resort.
Yes, and one of the first things we do in Sunshine Key is visit the Manatees.
You gotta check out the Marina and the Manatees. Also in today's video, we're going to Key West. If you wanna get the most out of Key West, make sure you visit the lighthouse and check out the sunset in Mallory Square.
Yes, both of the two are like top of our list.
Yeah, let's get going. Guess where we are? We are back at Sunshine RV Resort in the Florida Keys. There's always got to be a cameraman. We're back at Sunshine.
We are, and it's sun and shining.
And it's very sunshiny. I like this park.
We're waiting on my sister and my brother-in-law to get here.
Yep.
And then we're going to go to dinner with friends. And then this one right here is going to attempt to do some living room modifications.
Yeah, we just decided on that one.
Like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, more to come, but just enjoying a good afternoon walk in the nice sunshine of Sunshine RV Resort.
Yeah,
Sunshine Key RV Resort. So, pretty nice times.
We're walking to the Marina just to see if there happens to be any manatees.
I was gonna say maybe there's some manatees there, like there usually is. All right, let's see if we can find some manatees.
I love this bike.
Oh yeah, the trike. So one thing about Sunshine RV Resort is that it has a really big marina, and people spray their boats down with the fresh water because you're not supposed to feed or give the manatees fresh water, but people clean their boats off and stuff, and as they're doing that, they come and get the water.
He's floating on his back.
Yep, he's getting sprayed. Look how pretty. All the fresh water they're drinking. All the sea grass.
That's why it's wobbly. He's scratching his back.
He's under it, scratching his back.
He's rocking back and forth.
He's rocking the pier back and forth.
Yeah, he does that to my boat.
That's so funny. It felt good.
Look how cool.
Where are you guys from?
We've been here for like a couple hours and we already saw manatees.
4 of them.
Aren't they cute?
They're so cute.
Yeah, little sea cows. So pretty. So, if you're at Sunshine, check out the manatees. Check out the marina.
They're not always here, so.
They've been here pretty much the whole time we've been here.
Yeah, every time 2 times we've been here, they were here almost every day.
Yeah.
But we had friends that were here a couple weeks ago and they didn't see but one.
Aww.
So they're not guaranteed to be here.
I'm on my way to drop them off for work.
And by work, he means volunteering.
So, while we are down here, Cindy and Michaela have been volunteering at the Dolphin Research Center.
It is amazing. Amazing experience, amazing opportunity for Michaela to learn as much as she can about marine biology.
Right, so if you've been following the channel for a while, you may have heard that Michaela wants to get into marine biology. We thought this would be a good opportunity for her to learn more about the field before going off to college.
And really she can make a decision on what part of marine biology she actually wants to do, because you can be on the research side of it, you can be on the recovery side of it, or on the training side of it. So there's a bunch of different avenues that she can take.
Yep.
And so this gives her a feel for what she actually wants to do.
Yeah. What do you think? Are you enjoying it so far?
Absolutely.
This is week number 2, so.
Nope.
So what do you think about the dolphins? Want to talk a little bit?
They're so cute. All 27 of them are adorable. It's so playful.
They have dolphins ranging from 49 all the way to a month old at the time of this video. The baby was just born in November, and they just named her Marina. And so we've been enjoying learning about the whole range of ages and what they're like at the different stages of their life. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I get to
be chauffeur today.
Yeah, I'm chauffeur today, but I'm also working on the RV, and
he needs the truck. So
yeah.
I've been driving the truck last week, and then this week he'll just take us and come back and pick us up.
Yep.
But if you're in the Keys for at least 4 weeks, consider volunteering. They do ask for you to come at least 2 times a week for the 4 weeks so that you can get a feel for what to actually do, and they can train you in things. And then when you come back, you can actually just call and say, hey, I'm back, and see if they can get you on the schedule to help volunteer while you're in the area. So the first time is the only time you have to do a minimum of 4 weeks. But they do require you to be 18. So Michaela is turning 18 on Saturday, so I will not have to go with her the next 2 weeks,
yeah.
But I still will go.
Because you're enjoying it too.
Because I'm enjoying it too. So if my work allows it, I will still be, take some time off of work and go up and volunteer. So
yeah.
But yeah.
I'm glad y'all are enjoying it, and giving back to the community that we're staying in.
Yeah, and we try to help clean the lagoons and everything like that while we're there too. So it's pretty cool.
All right, we're gonna kick off this modification by taking the valances off. So the first thing that we're gonna do the bed, but we've also talked about wallpapering the slide here. So I've got to get these valances off, but I want to see what it looks like with just these pieces off, instead of like the whole thing, since this covers the blind, and who knows how they put that up there. So I'm gonna just start by taking these little side pieces off. So I don't know if you've ever seen this. It's basically turns it into a 90. And then you can get into little tight spaces with it. Hopefully, there's enough room. Been able to do that one and that one, but now we have one all the way across the top. I got my brother-in-law Jason here with me to help, just because it's a really big piece of material there that we're trying to take off. But man, it opens it up so much just removing those side balances. Like it's insane how much brighter it looks in here. But we're going to try to get these last 3 off without actually taking the big one off. Although I still have to take it all off in order to wallpaper, but I'm not doing that today, so I just want to get those side ones off. Perfect, girl, walk in.
What time do you think we're gonna be done? Check at 6:30?
8. I would put like 8. So, did you figure out what parking it was?
Yes, it's Passport Parking app.
And we're in the Mallory Square parking?
Mallory Square parking. It's actually easier to do the app. The guys were struggling with the machine, so I just did the app and was done before the 3 of them.
Nice.
Ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Where are we going?
We're going to the lighthouse.
So the Key West Lighthouse was actually opened in 1848.
Long time.
Yes, a little over 20 years after the Navy was established down there. They realized that they needed a lighthouse, and so they actually built a lighthouse, and then they moved it back farther. And so this one actually was built in 1848. The other one I think was built in like 1825.
Still a functional lighthouse.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool.
It has 88 steps.
Yeah, so it's not super tall, but when you get up there, the view
is
amazing.
beautiful. Like
Yeah.
being able to see Key West.
Well, it doesn't have to be tall because there isn't any mountains.
Right.
We can explore the grounds after we do the climb because it closes at 1.
Okay.
$350 for 4 people.
We're out here getting ready to go into the lighthouse.
And then it costs $17 for every adult that goes, and children under 7 are free. They do offer different types of discounts, such as military discounts, but it has to be active duty. But if you buy them online, it's like $15 and some change. So if you buy the tickets in advance, it's cheaper.
Right. There's a reef system that's kind of off the coast of the Florida Keys. So there's several lighthouses out there, but this one being in Key West is just to kind of show the ships where to come, because a lot of shipwrecks have happened on that reef that's a couple miles offshore. Have you seen Key West from that vantage point?
That was fun. Right? Isn't that fun? That was a quad workout.
Yeah, it's actually pretty amazing. So we also got to go into the keeper's quarters while we were there. So the $17 gets you into the lighthouse, you get to climb the lighthouse, and then you get to explore the grounds and the keeper's quarters. And they do have a small gift shop. It doesn't have a whole lot in it because it is tiny, but they do have some things for you to choose from.
One of our favorite things to do every time we go to a keeper's house is see the lenses. So they had 2 like in a glass container that looked really cool.
Yeah, the lenses are always awesome to look at. And then we always sit down and watch the videos that play.
You like to see the history of it.
Yeah.
It was really neat.
And you can actually see, if you sit down and watch that video, you can actually see the railroad track that came
Right.
like across where the 7 Mile Bridge is. It shows glimpses of that and the hurricanes that come through that area.
That totally demolished the entire area.
Yeah. So,
Several times.
I'm sure 100 times
Yeah.
throughout the history of that lighthouse. But it's pretty awesome to see. So if you get a chance to check out the lighthouse, you won't be disappointed.
The lighthouse is a little ways down, more towards like the buoy, like the most southern point buoy. We didn't do that this time, but if you haven't done that before, make sure you add that to your list while you're down in that area. But we've been to Key West 3 times now, and this was the first time we got to see the lighthouse. And Cindy loves lighthouses.
Every time we go to Key West, it's always like 5 minutes before closing.
Right.
So we never get to go in it.
Right.
I said you're gonna really love this room.
But after we were done with that, we actually walked all the way back up to Mallory Square. Mallory Square is a really cool place to see the sunset. So we went back to Mallory Square. We got to do a lot of the shops.
Bought Michaela a birthday present.
Saw this massive yacht, my future home, by the way.
Yeah, only in your dreams.
And just, if you get a chance, get there a little bit early, because it does get crowded, and there's some like street performers and stuff like that that comes out on the square. There's drinks and a whole bunch of little vendors that come out.
Yeah.
So make sure you get there a little early so you can get your seat while you watch the sunset.
Yeah, and then also keep in mind where the sun is actually setting, because the different times of year is depending on which direction the sun's actually at Mallory Square. So a lot of people were going to the main square, looking out at the island that's out there, and which is where it sets during the summer. But because we were there in the winter, it was over to the left of the square.
Right, and just went down right in the water.
And so it's only a water view, which is pretty awesome, because we actually had a bench at the end over there by the shops, and nobody really knows that, you know, the shops are there unless you actually walk all the way around the square. And so it was like maybe 10 people over there, so it wasn't that crowded when we got there.
But if you get a chance, while you're in the Florida Keys, make sure you check out Key West, add the lighthouse, add the most southern point, and add Mallory Square. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video of the Florida Keys. We absolutely love it down there, and of course Michaela got to volunteer, and she wrapped that up and is now certified to volunteer there, so that's really fun. And well, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you really like it, make sure you subscribe.
And please ring the bell so you get notified when we release our next video.
And until the next strange adventure,
Keep making your own.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video, and a special thank you to our Patreons listed right over here.
Yes, without you guys, we could not do this. If you have not considered joining yet, please do. Links down below.
And our next video is recommended right below this one, so go check that out.